If you're happy and confused, clap your hands. If you're happy and confused, clap your hands. If you're happy and confused, but you love South African Paul. If you're happy and confused, clap your hands. Hello, Sanbonani. Welcome to Matchday TV. I hope you are happy as I am and also confused as I am. I'll try to make sense of it, but we are happy and we are also confused. Hello, Sanbonani. Welcome to Matchday TV. The reason I'm happy, the PSL has a sponsor, a title sponsor. Not really my choice, but a title sponsor at last. And the title sponsor is Betway, the online betting company. And next season we're having Betway Premiership coming to us or in the football of South Africa. So the Dr. Irvin Khoza, the chairman of the PSL, introduced the sponsor or announced the sponsor yesterday, and we are happy. We have been happy. I think for the first time after losing our bets to Betway, we are happy that they are putting back our money into sponsoring our football. But the reason we are happy is that South African football, it looks like it's closer to starting than we thought. That's what we are happy about. So yesterday, Dr. Irvin Khoza announced that Betway will become the title sponsor for the PSL, and made some announcement that the league will start, or the season will start, on the 3rd of August. And if you calculate that very well with me, that's just over a week from now. So here's what makes us happy. South African football will be back on our screens. We'll be more entertained. We'll have more joy to ourselves as football lovers or disc lovers. So, title sponsor. Let's talk about the contracts. They have a 3-year contract with a financial spend or agreement of over 900 million. So more or less we're looking at 300 million per season for the next 3 years. Very happy about that. I think it's more than what DSTV offered to the PSL per season. Some factors are going to be taken in. Obviously, from the previous video, if you not watch it, please go back and watch it, about the PSL being in crisis over the sponsorship title. I think over the press conference yesterday, there was a clear indication that the PSL grant, which I spoke about in the previous video, that it might come back for teams, it might not. And that's a big factor to how South African teams survive, because we have seen over the years that some teams sell their statuses because it is expensive. Football is expensive alone, and the economy is not making it easy on South Africans at large. So the grant, Dr. Irvin Khoza, the chairman of PSL, said it is a privilege of the league to give teams grant. It is not an obligation. Teams must learn to fend themselves or to sustain themselves. So it's going to be a real challenge for football owners or chairmen of club to go and look out for sponsors from now on going forward, because seemingly the sponsor, one thing I feared is that if we get a sponsor that doesn't go with the 2 million per team per month grant, we might have a downfall of many teams in South Africa. But we wait and see. We are happy that a new era is starting. We wait and see with fear and also confusion. Here's the confusion that where it lies for me. The chairman yesterday said the season will start on the 3rd of August. Now that's a week from now, or just over 8 days from now. We don't know if the league is starting or is it the MTN 8. But I think it's most likely the MTN 8 that will start over the next week or so. Now, what we know from this is that teams already know where their position they finished last season. And obviously, MTN 8 has a simple and straightforward method of organizing the fixture for the first round of games for the MTN 8 quarterfinals. And I've looked over which team will be playing which team. So I'm guessing that more or less it will be the MTN 8 that is going to start next week. My question is, are the teams ready? Are the teams ready to start competitively? We've seen that they are doing their pre-season work. Pre-season is in full swing, but the teams, are they ready? Not only physically, but the logistics. Are they ready financially? What will happen? There's a lot of question. Obviously, in the new era of things, whenever there's change, there's always going to be doubt. There's also always going to be questions around everything that happens. But for me, my likeliest guess is that it's going to be the MTN 8 that's going to be playing next week. So we look forward to those 4 games that will be taking place. Obviously, Mamelodi Sundowns will be taking Polokwane City. Orlando Pirates will be facing SuperSport. Stellenbosch will be taking on TS Galaxy, and then Sekhukhune will take on Cape Town City. That's how it is with the MTN 8. It's so straightforward. From last season's results, automatically it is formed. The confusion starts with the league that I'm most worried about, because remember, there has to be a lot of arrangement, or a lot organization needs to be done over the next month for the league to start in September. And obviously it will start in the middle or later of September, around about the 28th of September. Because why? At the beginning of the month of September, we have the CAF qualifiers for Bafana Bafana. So we have that FIFA break for about 10 days, more or less, because the first game is against Uganda. We're playing at home on the 2nd of September, and then the next game will be on the 10th of September. We're playing away to Uganda. So there is confusion about a lot of things. And one of those things is the DDC. Now, there was talk, or there was questions asked by the journalist, of which I still believe that the journalists yesterday, they went under par in that press conference. They didn't really ask genuine questions. I think maybe it's because they've become too familiar or cozy with the establishment of the PSL or Irvin Khoza, that you might have some sense of respect in terms of asking, probing really well, with really genuine questions that give clarity. Because I'm not alone who left confused after that press conference. I think even some of those journalists were left confused, because also, as a chairman, as much as I understand that there are logistics and things that need to be properly addressed and discussed before they are announced, but you cannot just leave us on the word that watch just space. Which space are we watching? So I think the journalist, or the sport journalist or soccer journalist that were the press conference yesterday, they need to up their game, because really we were left confused. I think maybe in the coming days, more and more things will be becoming clear with the sponsorship and the fixture, because one of the things that we're eagerly waiting for is the fixture. That's when which team is going to be playing where and when, because there's a lot of arrangement that needs to be done, not only by the team and also by the fans, because we as South African fans are eagerly waiting for the teams to come back. We want to go to stadiums. And one point that I'm looking forward to, and I think as my other guests in this channel, where I do some some predictions and guests, is that we are going to be having more fans coming to the stadium. And the gentleman was speaking on behalf of Betway. He said he wanted to get more bums in stadium seats. So I know for a fact that there might be some tricks that they have up their sleeves to bring back fans, but I really and truly guess that we are going to get more fans back to the stadium, and hopefully more entertaining football, because I can see the teams are going outside, they are relating to other teams. I hope the standard of football will be upped again, because There's a lot at stake. We love our South African football, so we eagerly await and we eagerly happy and confused and waiting for the league to start again. So don't forget to leave your comment below. If you like the song, if you're really happy and confused, clap your hands. Leave your comment below. What do you think about the happiness and the confusion? What do you think about the new sponsors that are coming in? Or we will still have the TDC again, or the disc challenge in a newer format, because there was really a confusing factor when they are